Welcome to another edition of Trading Psychology. I'm the host with the most, Mr. PTP, aka Kofi Ajiman. I'm excited to have every single person on this call. And guys, I've got to make a big announcement. Today is my last Trading Psychology for 2021. I know some of you are going to be shocked and saddened. However, I'm coming back with a bang in 2022. What I'm going to be doing, me and Team Excel, me and MA Finance Academy, me and Miss Bryony Bender are putting great things in place to make sure everybody under MA Finance Academy is going to receive extreme value. In the group chat, please write the word value. Value. Me and Miss Bryony Bender, the harmonics queen, we're coming together. I'm Price Trap Print, she's the harmonics queen, and we're coming together to bring you colors. I'm going to study colors. Miss Bryony has already got colors unlocked. I'm going to study colors to make sure we give you value. We want to make sure everybody in this academy wins. If you want to be a winner in 2022, put a number 3. Yeah. So what you're going to have is the morning sessions, you're going to have me giving trading psychology. In the evening sessions of a Tuesday, you're going to have me and Bryony teaching colors. Okay. Before I used to be an educator within our academy and I stopped it for a while, but now we're coming back with a bang. All right. Who's excited for that? And also in the pipeline, we've got a few other special guests coming forth. Pammy B is going to be doing something, collabing with Des. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. They're going to come together with that. But Pammy B, my sister, the director of Team Excel, is going to be collabing with Des, Mr. Chairman 25, Desmond Ame. They're going to be doing something and they're going to release it to us very, very soon. Guys, who's excited for 2022? Who's ready for 2022? Because we're going to make sure MA Finance Academy leaves a mark on this earth. If you are in agreement, put number 5. If you want us to leave a mark on this earth, not in our community, on this earth. I'm not here to joke around. On this earth. Wow. Guys, I just want to say thank you to every single person on this call again. And I always want to just celebrate those that are coming new and those that, are sadly no longer with us. But for you guys showing up, something is shifting in your paradigm. I'll say it again. For you guys showing up, something is shifting in your paradigm. That simply means in your mindset, something's been added. Another layer has been added. You may feel like, oh, I've been doing the same thing over and over again. But just by being present, something's been added. Who agrees with me? Who agrees with me? Just by being present, something's been added. You see, I've been studying, and if you were at the Iron Mastery event on Saturday, put a number 1 in the group chat. If you saw it online, put a number 2. I see a few ones. Okay. Now, I've been in the company 3 years. And you could think, well, why is Kofi going to an event? And if you saw some of my my recordings, I'm jumping like a lunatic and yeah, come on, let's go. I was doing all that stuff and I was still present at the event because you're always going to learn something new. I was showing up because you're always going to learn something new. I promise you, do not get too big for your boots. Because there's always something that you can learn, yes or yes. There's always something you can learn, yes or yes. And that's why, again, I celebrate you guys like crazy, because yeah, I celebrate you guys like crazy because I just feel to myself, Hold on, let me just send this message. I just feel to myself, you should be being stretched. Okay, you should be being stretched. Who understands that? Who's in agreement with me? Write this down, guys. I'm repeating myself. You're either growing or you're dying. You're either growing or you're dying. Who understands? Write that down. You're either growing or you're dying. So I'm here to encourage someone on this call today. You better grow. Listen, and I'm not even being nice. I'm telling you, you better grow, because I will not be here again if the people I'm mentoring are not willing to grow. Yeah, I know, sis. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Can someone, did that hit anyone? Let me tell you why. Because what they said at the event is, I cannot coach your inactivity. I cannot coach your inactivity. I cannot mentor your inactivity. So it's all well and good coming to these calls, but if you're not actively implementing what you're hearing, you're going to be in the same place. I cannot coach your inactivity. Team Excel cannot coach your inactivity. MA Finance cannot coach your inactivity. So please be hearers and doers of the word. If you hear something that you like, apply it. I want to show you something. You've seen it already on social media. I'm going to show it to you again, because I'm going to show you that your mentor, your coach, has applied what he's been speaking. In the group chat, please write the word integrity. Integrity. Integrity simply means you do what you say. You do what you say. How many of you, I'm getting excited. How many of you heard me say on NZDJPY, I'm going to take it to the bottom? How many of you heard me on these calls say, I'm waiting for NZDJPY and I'm going to take it to the drop? Because the recordings are my witness. How many of you heard me say that? I see you guys writing the words integrity. You basically do what you say. We heard you. Look at this. I'm going to share my screen. Let me just, let's get the definition up. Okay. Guys, can you see the word retrospect? Can you guys see it in the group chat? Let me just, if you can, say yes. Amazing. Look at this. A survey or review of a past course of events or period of time. Okay, a survey or review of a past course of events or period of time. One more time. A survey or review of a past course of events or period of time. Can I speak to someone here? Can I keep it real today? If I was to ask you for your review, this, guys, retrospect from January 2021 now to November 2021, very soon going to December. Out of 10, give me your number. 10 being a fantastic trading year, 1 being a terrible trading year. Retrospect, we're looking at a past review. And just be real, guys. We're here to be real. So drop the numbers in the group chat so I can see. 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, and anywhere in between. Iris is 3, Siobhan says 8, okay, 5, 8, okay, 3 Lenka, 1, oh, okay, wow, 5 Shan, Paul says 3, Oname says 2, Josh says 4, Flavor says 5, Tabitha says 5, Gail says 7, Mr. Bless is 3, Natasha says 2 for HFX and 10 for DCX. Joyce says 5. Both 10 and 5. Okay, that's Desi. Fantastic that I've joined, but yet to get started. Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to ask the people that said 1. So I'm going to speak to Irene. Irene's got a 3. And Lenka. Wait, Lenka, are you new? Just in the group chat, are you new? Yes or no? Okay. All right. So I'm going to talk to, so get your mics ready, guys. I'm going to talk to, the first one was Irene. I want to ask her reasons. I want to talk to Onome as well. You put a 2. Okay, I'm going to ask you questions. And Mr. Bless. So Irene, Onome, Mr. Bless. I'm going to ask you for your reasons why. And then I'm going to ask Jessica Walker. She put 8. Siobhan, you put 8. So Siobhan, Pammy, and okay, just Siobhan and Pammy. Right. So the first one, please. Irene, please tell me why. Let me know if we can see you on camera. Or if not, Pammy, if you can sort out that if she wants to come on camera. We can see Irene. Let's go. Spotlight her, please. Let's go. Please talk to me, Irene. Tell me why you've given us that number.
I am number 3 because I am still in the learning process. And even if I am I'm trying to stay true to my compounding, I still have this fear. I have a lot of fears actually that I have to overcome. Learning fear because I am not yet equipped to I take trades the wrong way. And if I look back into my say my ledger, there are more losses than profits. It just goes to show that I need to go back to the drawing board and learn more. And I have just so I have just upgraded to elite as well. And I find that there is so much more to learn. And in a bit, I would honestly say I am overwhelmed, but I believe I can get there. It's just really slow. It's an old woman thing, I think. And
Irene, I'm just going to stop you there because I want to have everyone else. but I'm gonna come back to you and I want to speak to you personally. And I know it will help.
Yes, please.
Right. Can we celebrate Irene? Put number 4 in the group chat for her love and her dedication. Put number 4. Right, cool. Next person, please. Pammy, if you can unmute the next person. I'm just writing down some notes, so I'll come back to each person.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. So I put a 2. I would have put a 1 actually, because the thing is, I've had quite a few personal challenges, as you know, this year, Kofi. And I set myself a goal at the start of the year to be in a particular place by this time at the end of the year, and I haven't achieved that. But I actually put a 2 because, and I shared this with Pammy, the other day when I went into trade, something actually clicked for me, and I made, thanks, Pammy, and I made my first 100 pip trade, as in it just clicked. So it's 2 because I can see that I've actually grown, but you know, because it's happened at the end of the year rather than middle of the year, to actually see myself, you know, become the trader that I want to be this time when I set the goal at the start of the year. That's why I put 2. So it is positive. It's just, you know, it's happened a bit later than I anticipated. So I'm looking forward to 2022.
But this is why I'm coming back to each person to talk to you guys specifically. Can we celebrate Onome, please? Give her number 4. Number 4. Thank you, Onome. And the next person, please, Pammy. If you can unmute the next person. I'm coming back to each. Come back to Irene and Onome. Mr. Bless, Dapper Don. Dapper Don, yeah? Let's go.
Yeah. For me, it's just consistency. I've not been consistent, hence I put 3.
Okay.
So that's it for me. It's just consistency. I need to be on the ball.
Consistent in regards to?
In regards to plugging in, plugging into go lives and taking action in regards to just having a consistent time to trade as well. Because my work is up and down, so I get to tend to work over hours. So that's the reason why.
Okay, all right, cool. Thank you so much, sir. Give him number 4. Right, let's talk to Pammy. If you go first, and then just Siobhan as well. Are you there, Pammy? Or can we go to Siobhan?
Hey, Coach. Sorry, I forgot I had to unmute myself on my phone as well. Right. Hey, guys. Sorry. Okay, let me turn on my camera. So for me, I'd put a 5 and a 10 because with regards to FRX, I feel like I lost focus from it a little bit. My focus became my team, and I found a new love in DCX. So DCX became my focus. So I put a 10 for DCX because I've learned so much about the digital currency space, and I've made more from DCX than I have on FRX this year, just because I've really dived into it and really found a love for it and really enjoyed it.
Amazing. Thank you, Pammy. Can we put a number 5 for Pammy, please, for sharing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Jessica Walker. And then I'm going to come to, yes. Hey, Jess. We're just going to spotlight you. Let me just spotlight you. Okay. Talk to me. You're muted.
Hey, Coach.
How you doing? You said
yeah, very good, thank you. Yeah, I'm an 8 because for me, success is ensuring that I can live the life that I want to live. That's the reason why I started learning how to trade and falling in love with the process of trading and the skill of trading. And so long as I'm able to pay for my house, that's always my minimum. So long as I can use my trading to pay for my mortgage, everything else in my life is a positive, if that makes sense. So that's always been my main ambition. I'm like, even though we're growing our accounts and we're compounding, and Trade Creators, we have a very, very clear framework about how we're growing. So long as I meet the bare minimum of my expectation, everything else is up. So that's why I'm always able to be grateful and thankful. And even, let's say, because my mortgage is what, £800 a month, including bills. So even if I make like £700 in that month, which is underneath my target, that's still, we have to be grateful for the fact that we're even getting to those levels. And then some months you have better, do you know what I mean? It's never going to be always up, but it's about setting yourself up, creating your financial ecosystem so that on those months where you do have bad months, you still are up overall. And that's what we're taught to do.
Love that. Guys, pet number 5 for Jessica Walker. Amazing. Thank you for your value and thank you for what you said. Wow, amazing, amazing. Guys, who just got value from that little segment? Before you tell me the value you got, let me tell you what I'm going to say now. So, retrospect. We're looking at past performance and we're reviewing. So, Irene, I'm talking to you and I'm talking to anybody who's watching this back that may be thinking like Irene. Because I want to challenge every single person. So Irene, the most prominent factor that I heard was fear. Now, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. False. So the fears that you already have that you're projecting is coming from somewhere and you're projecting it onto the markets. You then said something along the lines of old woman syndrome or old woman something or old. You yourself spoke something against yourself. Who heard that? It was only just me. You yourself spoke something against yourself. You already told yourself that you are an old lady and, you know, it's taking you a long time. I'm going to challenge you, Irene. Now that I've met you in person, you've got to change what you say. I'm talking to someone else on this call right now. Wait, wasn't there someone else? Wasn't there Siobhan? I need to speak to Siobhan, no? Yeah, Siobhan as well. All right. But let me just finish off with Irene. I'll go to Siobhan and then we'll come back. But Irene, now I've met you in person. Now I've seen you. You've got this 2022, the rest of the year, from November to the end of December, you are going to change what you say. I'm going to challenge you. I want to see a vision board. I want to see your affirmations. And I'm asking you directly. I want to see your affirmations because you're going to change what you say. Because the way you gave me a hug that day on Saturday, there was no old lady in it. That hug was like strong. That hug was like there's a lot of fight and power within you. So we're getting rid of the mentality of an old lady. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. Remember what I said at the beginning of this call. If I do not see no change, what's the point? I sacrifice every single Tuesday to see a change. So I'm going in with 2022 because I'm going to ensure change. Otherwise, I will stop doing this. So Irene, what I'm going to see from you, you're going to start sending me your affirmations. Because I want to challenge you on how you speak and how you see yourself. Thank you. So Irene, fear, we're knocking that out of the park. You are an amazing young woman who can trade like someone in their 20s because you're only 21 years old. Love you. Right, Siobhan, let's go to Siobhan. You gave a good number as well. Let's go to Siobhan.
Hey. Can you hear me and see me?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so literally for me, it was from the new year where my spiritual journey completely changed. That meant my trading journey changed because when you change one area, obviously other areas can change too. So for me, it was definitely like you literally just said, the spoken words that I was telling myself, me understanding that now when I journal, it's got to be me speaking to myself and speaking to the charts. It's me understanding to be patient. It's me not having the fear of, if I miss out on a trade, it's fine. The market is always moving. So I scored an 8 because there's always space to grow. But I say for me, because I've grown mentally, the trading has now flown. So I've now got the consistency. I've now got the strategy, and I now know how to serve people in a better way. So that's why I scored an 8.
Wow. Put number 5 for Siobhan. Thank you for the nugget. Like, wow. Right. I'm going to come to Siobhan. I'm going to come to Pammy. I'm going to come to Jessica Walker. Right. Onome. Now, this is for people that sound like Onome. Okay. Onome said a 2. Or was it a 3? But then she went, I would have put a 1, but she put a 2. Now, if you have seen what I have seen in her development within herself, I would score her as a 10. Yes, I'm talking to you, Onome, and every single person that lacks confidence on this call. I would score Onome as a 10. But the thing is, what's stopping you is your mindset of telling you, well, I had a target, and in my logical way of thinking, the computer and the numbers that go around in my head says by this calculation, by this parameter, by this perpendicular, it should work out to be that by this date, I will have accrued this amount. No. Every single person that's a green, that's very analytical, that has an understanding of, well, X times Y equals Z squared. If you want to try and bring Pythagoras Theorem into trading, I'm telling you, get out of here. That's for people that want or have that way of thinking. I'm going to crush it right now. This is for everyone, when you come into trading, your whole world is turned upside down. Your whole world is turned upside down. I want to be clear to Irene and to Onome thus far. Trading is not like anything else in life. Siobhan dropped a nugget, which I'm gonna come back to, as well as Pammy. Okay, that's trading. This is why this is advertised as the most important call of the week. Because it's not what I can do on the charts. It's your mindset. If I can raise a team of people to have the strongest mindset, I've done my job. Because your results have to follow. Now, Onome, going back to your point, you have become phenomenal. Someone who was going to give up, who was going to quit, who's gone through so many personal struggles, loss of family members, you're still here. You're still here. For someone who couldn't understand anything, you're understanding trades. And correct me if I'm wrong, did I hear you say you caught 100 pips? Or am I making this up? So Onome has just agreed with me that she caught 100 pips. Yet in her mindset, she still doesn't believe that's good enough. No, that's fantastic. You see, every single person here, you have to write this down, every single person. You have to celebrate your small wins. Now, 100 pips is not a small win. Because on a 6-figure account, risking 1,000, you've made 10K. Hello? if my maths is correct. You made 10K. 100 pips. 10K, one trade. I'm here to challenge everyone's perception of reality. You being here for the whole year, through ups and downs, and still being consistent, still jumping on my calls, still respecting me. And you see, Onome, keeping it real. Onome told me on one of my one-to-ones, she didn't even like me. She was like, to be honest, I didn't even like you. Imagine. And Onome said it to me on one of my calls. She went, just letting you know, when I first saw you, I just didn't like you. She told me straight. I was like, ah. And now we've built such a strong relationship. And that's why I say it how it is, because I want to celebrate. I've seen her journey. I've seen her growth. For you to catch 100 pips, you need to be like, I've done it. Guys, if you saw how I celebrated myself, I'm going to show you the trade in a minute. How I celebrated myself, you would think I'm a madman. So Onome, you're killing the game. I'm going to tell you something. You're killing the game. Coach Kofi, who's been here for 3 years, is telling you right now, Onome, and everyone like Onome, you're killing the game. Because one thing I want to say to you, I apologize. This is me. I apologize if I've ever missold it to anyone that you're going to become a millionaire in 6 weeks. Or if I've ever told you or made you feel like in a year, because I've learned something on this trading game. It's a process. It's a, write this down, everybody, in capital letters. It's a process. All the top traders, it's a process. Years. And I'm now going to start to say on my trading calls, when I do prospect calls, 12 to 18 months. Because I'm sick and tired of these people that want to jump in and 3 weeks want to be a millionaire. I'm tired of that. I don't want to work. Listen, I don't want to work with people that want to be rich in 6 weeks. Lorena said, it is not a get rich quick scheme. I want to work with people. I'll rather do a prospect call of 40 people and not one person sign up if you're coming in to make money in 5 minutes and bounce. Because I've been in this game for 3 years. Only now have I started to master myself. And the fruits are evident. Thank you. So let's celebrate Onome. You're killing the trading game. Mr. Bless. Mr. Bless, what I love about this guy, not only is he a dapper don, before I can even correct him, he's already corrected himself. Mr. Bless said this. I like consistency. Mr. Bless himself said he's been inconsistent. Thank you, Natasha. Natasha says, that's also integrity, telling people what it really is. Thank you, I honor you. Mr. Bless said that he lacks consistency. But what I love about what Mr. Bless has said, he's now become self-aware. In the group chat, please write the words self-aware. Now, this is also called conscious competence. Conscious competence. Conscious competence. So Mr. Bless is already aware of his shortcomings. So Mr. Bless, what I say to you is just to you, from today, make a decision. You've heard Coach Kofi speak. I am going to change. I'm going to do one thing that's going to take me a step in the right direction of becoming consistent. Because you want to get to a place, sir, where your work doesn't distract you. I'll say it again. You want to get to a place, sir, where your work doesn't distract you. And one thing I heard about you on the call the other day is that you're a man of the cloth. You're a man of God. So I'm now going to suggest to you, sir, instead of you having a job, you now need to work your purpose. Jeez, I'm going to drop a nugget. Instead of you having a job, you now need to work your purpose. Your purpose is to impact as many people's lives as you can. Your purpose is to have time freedom. Pammy just dropped a nugget. If you was at the convention, Pammy said this: first step to increase is acceptance, which you've done. You've got to accept where you are. You have to accept where you are first. So Mr. Bless has accepted he's been inconsistent. Now we're going to rectify that by doing one thing. He's going to have a step in understanding he now needs to work his purpose, not work a job. Am I talking to anyone here? Everyone on the call, you need to begin to work your purpose. You were created with greatness on the inside of you. If you're working a job, your goal is to get out of that job as quickly as possible. Yeah, I said it. Your job, no pun intended, is to get out of your job as quickly as possible. And yeah, I said it. Now, I'm saying to you, there's nothing wrong in having a job. Hear my heart. The problem is only having a job. Number two, there's nothing wrong with having a job, but it needs to be on your terms. Who's hearing me? If you go to work on your terms. You show up when you want to show up, or you simply just volunteer. If you're getting revelation and value from this, bet number 7. Let me speak. I want the ones at the back, the ones that are watching the recording, to hear what I say. There's nothing wrong with having a job. However, you need to get to a point where you've got so much multiple sources of income that you're able to work on your terms. You see me? I do what I want to do when I want to do it. No one tells me go here or go there. I work on my own terms. Why? Because God has gifted me with time freedom. Time freedom. T-I-M-E. But time also stands for things I must endure. Write this down, please. Time stands for things I must endure. So for me to get to a place of time freedom, I had to go through the process of understanding I'm too good for a job. And I'm not being arrogant. I'm working my purpose. My purpose is to impact millions of lives. I cannot do that whilst I'm working a 9 to 5. Some of you might have my goals are big. Millions. I've been given a mandate from God. So I want to honor and obey God. So I can't be constrained by a job. Now, utilizing wisdom, things you must endure, time, T-I-M-E. Get to a place where you've saved up enough, we call it an emergency fund, that if you were to quit your job, you at least got 6 months wages. So you save up from all your different income streams, Mr. Bless, through trading as well, through just saving from your job, up to 6 months. Once you've got enough of 6 months earnings, that is it. You leave that job and you become who God's created you to be. If that makes sense, put number 9. Am I being too rough and rugged? Am I being too raw? But I'm just speaking how, okay, all I care is Mr. Bless has agreed with it. Cool. Yeah, we want to make sure we utilize wisdom. All right, guys, utilize this. Utilize this. Don't let nobody determine your time. Jeez, I feel the Holy Spirit. Don't let nobody determine your time. You were created with a purpose. You were created by the Creator to be creative. You were created by the Creator to be creative, not to be restricted. Right, let me stop. Right. Right. So let me talk about the 3 people, and I'm going to put them guys together. Siobhan, Pammy, and Jessica Walker. Now, Siobhan, Pammy, and Jessica Walker, the common denominator that I identified with all 3 of them is that they are in my mentorship field. Yes or yes? Now, Siobhan is with another team. However, she still plugs in to the resource of Team Excel of trading psychology. But what some of you may not know, I know Siobhan from way back when. We went to school together. I know Siobhan. And Siobhan, today I'm actually going to send you a photo of us when we were younger. I should actually really put it up for everyone to see, but I can't get it off my phone. It's a madness. But basically, I should really do it. Let me see if I can do it. My point is, anyway, I'll send it to you privately. But there's a photo of me and Siobhan. No, let me see if I can find it. I'll find it, yeah? The point is, there's a photo of me and Siobhan, and we go way back. Actually, I think it's a very good photo. Guys, just bear with me 1 second. I'm just gonna get this photo up. 1 second. Guys, if you're getting value from this call, actually, whilst I'm getting this photo up, I really want you guys to just write down a nugget that you've heard from today thus far, and we'll wrap up very soon. Just waiting for this WhatsApp thing to load. Okay. Siobhan says, I'm cracking up. Can't wait to see this. But guys, again, tell me what nuggets you've received thus far. Show up there. I love that. Love that. I can see that it's a process. Celebrate small wins. 1 second. I don't know why this photo is not coming up. Okay. It's coming. Let's have a look for us logical-minded people. Pammy, do me a favor. Pammy, can you just read out the messages in the group chats, please? Unmute yourself and read out what.
Hey, coach, sure thing. Okay, yeah. So we have Bex said we have to celebrate our small wins. Natasha says you're either growing or you're dying. Mr. Bless, my job is not my purpose. Onome says it's a process. Gail says celebrate small wins. Lorraine, be consistent and move with integrity. Irene, retrospect gives us a clearer view of what needs to be corrected. Abby, For us logical-minded people, if we've not met the goal at the proposed date, then move the goalpost. Lisa, patience and choose our words carefully. Rufus, trading is a process.
Yeah.
And Jessica, you cannot coach inactivity. Henry, don't let fear take out your wins. And Revlin, can't mentor or coach inactivity. And wow. Throwback.
Can everyone see this photo? If you can see the photo, put a number 7. Right, so the reason why I really wanted to show this photo, okay, I really wanted to show this photo, is because me and her go way back when. So this is me, this is my boy Youre, and this is her. Right, we go way back when. Yeah, way back when. And the whole point of retrospect is to see how far we have come. Okay. Who hears me? To see how far we have come. And so, Siobhan, I want to say to you, I have been watching you from afar, and just the way you even speak is not like how you used to speak. I know some of your family members, and I can see you are now cut above the rest. Does that make sense? Even in your mannerisms, in your posture. And let me tell you the secret, guys, to how she's accomplished this. It's because she said once her spiritual journey became enlightened, and she began to do personal development, and she began to hang around certain people, and she began to plug in. That's why she gave herself an 8. And I'm telling you, every single person on this call, if you change your direction, if you tap into the source, you see, the resource is trading. The resource is trading. The source is God. You tap into the source and change your mindset, the resources will come to you in abundance. Source, resource. You tap into the source, the resources will be in abundance. That's why. Okay, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, for that comment. That's why the 3 people that came with positivity are connected to someone like myself who constantly is changing their paradigm. So Siobhan, I just want to celebrate you. I've seen your growth. Pammy B, I've seen your growth in your way of developing and your mindset growth and how you want to keep and continuously serve the community and serve the team. You plugged into DCX and you even forced me to jump on these coins that I didn't understand. Now I'm loving the returns. Because you saw an opportunity, you grew in your mindset, you connected with the right individuals, and because you was hungry, you plugged in and now you're seeing the results. So to every single person on this call, if you grow yourself, you become hungry, you plug in, guess what you're going to see? In the group chat, please write the word results in capital letters. And Jessica Walker, let me tell you something. Again, she's one of my mentees, and she's phenomenal. Mind blown with what she's, she's only 24, 25. Mind blown. Head is screwed on. She said, even if I make £700, that's a lot of money trading. But if you see her character is always plugged in, always on Go Live, always doing morning calls with her team, always still learning, plugged into D-Lo, plugged into Steady, plugged into DCX, plugged into me. Do you know how humbled I am to mentor someone that has been with me since day dot gave me grief at the beginning. Like, I feel like everyone gives me grief. Gave me grief at the beginning, but now is so dedicated, so coachable. She's now phenomenal, blowing things out of the park. Everywhere she goes, just phenomenal. So I'm saying to everyone here, to Irene, to Mr. Bless, to Onome, to Pammy, to every single person, to Siobhan, everyone, get connected. Get connected, get plugged in. So I want to encourage every single person on this call right now. I want you to stay connected to the process in the group chat, write the words, to the process. Now, the process is this: personal development, number one. Spiritual growth, spiritual growth, number one. Personal development, number two. Study, number three. Spiritual growth, number one. Personal development, number two. Study life, number three. See, retrospect. We're evaluating who we've become thus far. Now, I wanna end with this, and guys, thank you for staying with me as I've gone over time a bit. I wanna end with this. And what it is the trade. Guys, who can see my trade? I'm still in this trade. And now it's gone. Wow, look where it is. It's now gone, wow, 484 pips. Guys, can we celebrate this right now? Like what you celebrate accelerates in your life. 484 pips, and I'm still in this trade. Now, let me say something as I wrap up. And I want you to maybe even take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this. And I want this as an encouragement. At the beginning of the year, I was crying on this call. If you guys remember, I was crying on this call because I went through depression. I went through depression, guys. I keep it real. I went through depression. You know, at the beginning of the year, I told you I was going to quit. I wanted to quit trading. I wanted to quit trading because I'd gone through so much. I had lost so much money. Guys, if I tell you how much I had lost, there's going to be a testimony. So you heard how much I lost the first time. You know about that story. And then I lost a massive amount again. And I was going to quit. But I had people in my corner, a great support mechanism that said, especially, you know, that director, Miss Pammy B. You know, Pammy B slapped me upside my head and said, look, she gave me a taste of my own medicine. She said, look, coach, you can't stop, you can't quit. And having retrospect, looking back, I'm like, look at what's happened to me. Look at what God has done in my life. Look at how I've developed my mindset. Because this trade, it's not the amount of pips I've caught. It's not the pips that I've caught. It's the person I've had to become to attract this type of trade. It's the person I've had to become. It's sometimes in trading psychology, I'm giving you guys advice and I'm going back into depression. So guys, I was in it for a long time. I'm giving you guys advice every single week, being consistent. Yet I was going back into depression. The heavy feeling, can't shake it, wanting to go to bed with my clothes on, don't want to get up. Like, and a full year later, I'm standing here presenting to you a trade of over 484 pips that I'm still in. And this confidence is now showing me that whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve. Whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve. So I want to wrap up this call with celebration for you. I want to celebrate you. Every single person on this call, I want to celebrate you, because I know, as your coach and mentor, I've been through a process. And I promise you, if you just stay consistent, if you just develop your mindset, if you just stay plugged in, if you just reach out to your leaders, I promise you the same results will happen for you. If you agree with me, put number 7. If you agree that you can do it. Thank you, Pastor Henry. Pastor Henry says, I celebrate you, Kofi. Thank you for your support and leadership. I honor you as well. And I want to go back to a few messages that Siobhan said. Let me find Siobhan's message. And I think Pammy said something as well. Let me see. Okay. I'll go to Pammy's one first, and then I will go to... Okay, I can't find it. Pammy drops a nugget somewhere. But, oh. Pammy said this. If you don't hit the target, simply move the goalpost. That's a mic drop right there. If you guys don't hit your target, simply just move your goalpost. And then Siobhan says, a goal with a date. It just gives the human self a mental destination to move. So to honor Main, to anyone thinking like that, you do set a goal, you do have a date, but it should implore you to move. And if you don't hit your target, just move the goalpost. Because at least you're focused and going in a direction. Oh, I just scrolled up and I've seen Pammy just post it again. Thank you. Guys, I don't think we need to talk about what you've learned from today's call, because we've spoken about that already, but I just want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate your consistency. I want to celebrate that you guys have shown up week in, week out. I want to just thank you for staying on the call extra. No worries, Bex. I want to thank you guys for, just being a part of the community. And so I'm just going to decree something over your life. I decree and I declare that 2022 is going to be your best year yet. I decree and I declare that starting from now, we're going to develop our mindsets. We're going to be patient with our trading. We're going to jump into our Go Live sessions, connect with our leaders, and we're going to see a transformation in our trading. Guys, I love you. I honor you. Have a great Christmas. Happy New Year. All right. So guys, you guys are free to leave. Deuces.